Hello, I'm Dr. Niecikowski.
I'm Jackie.
And so Jackie came to me with wanting to learn about games that focus on specific math skills. So these are math-focused games that you see behind me, and this is the series here of the first 10 that we're doing. And so this is a time-telling game called Tic Tac Tock, and it's to help your children that are in 5th and 3rd grade. So this game I used when I taught 3rd grade. In fact, all these games I've had for 16 years that I've used with my 3rd graders, and when I've done intervention after school to help students learn their math skills. Again, as I've pointed out, it's not necessarily the games are authentic experiences, so you're not going to necessarily want to play with your families and friends. But if you want to get straight to the point and develop a specific skill, it's better than worksheets and better than flashcards. All right, so the object, well, first off, you have some choices on how you play this game. First of all, you can play with the wild cards, which allows you to, if you draw it, to do the spinner and place your timepiece on this 5x5 grid. And the first person to get 3 in a row diagonally, horizontally, or vertically will win. So, but we're not going to play with the wild cards because I want my students to develop their timekeeping skills and not win because they got lucky. So you have two decks here. You have a deck that's to the 5-minute and a deck to the minute. So you can separate this out, and you mentioned that Annabelle could do to the 5-minute.
Yeah.
And Isaiah, being in 5th grade, can do to the minute.
Yes.
Now, you could also do the digital side for either deck. So if it's a digital side, so if you're playing this deck, the student would say 10:30, and then they'd do a spinner, and they might place one of their markers on here. And other things can happen, which I'll go over in a moment. Or they can do this side, and then they have to show the time on this clock, and it takes a little bit of, but kids love doing this. So I have to show 8:10 by spinning it around. And if they did successfully, then they do the spinner. So you would think Annabelle would just want to say the time, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, and that's the one in 3rd grade. And Isaiah, would you think he would want to say the time or show the time?
I believe he would want to show the time.
Okay, and to practice that skill.
Yeah.
And again, he pretty much knows how to tell time, but this is a way to allow students of different ability levels to play the same game. Okay. Or I say students, but it's really children.
Yeah. They're all students.
You will be Annabelle.
Okay.
Okay. I'll be Isaiah. So we'll say Annabelle goes first. I won't do the first card. So what time is that, Annabelle?
9:15.
Okay, so 9:15. So you're going to do the spinner now.
Okay.
And so you have
Times
Square, and I'll show you what that looks like on my camera here. And so you have to reference this until you memorize it, and I haven't played it so long I have to look at it here to see what it does. So Times Square is, that's at the top, place one timepiece marker on any unoccupied square on the board.
Okay.
All right, so we go back to the board, and you want it to be these times. And by the way, you can play this with 4 players. I just didn't open these up.
Yeah.
Okay, so where do you want to place your piece?
I will go ahead and do the center.
All right, the center. All right, so then now you will draw the card below that one, and I will go next.
Okay.
So 3:16, so I'm going to show it on the clock here. Now, if I don't get it right, I just lose my turn, and then Jackie would go next playing for Annabelle. So 3:16, okay. I think that's correct. Yes, it is. All right, so then I would do the spinner. Now, if I got double time, again, this is just to show you quickly how it plays. Double time is take 2 turns placing, trading, or removing timepiece markers from the board. Any combination of these moves is possible. Or if I got time off, remove another player's timepiece marker from the board, return the timepiece marker to the other player so you can lose a piece. And then if you roll something, and if you spin something that where you don't have a piece on the board, you have to spin again. So let's say I rolled spun, time off, and Annabelle didn't have a piece there. I would have to spin again because I can't take off one of your pieces. Yeah. So let's just spin here, see what happens. Okay, Times Square, I get to place one of my pieces. But let's say I got lucky and I did double time. I could take off your piece and then place a piece, or I can keep your piece on there and place 2 of my pieces. And the first to get 3 in a row wins. So the nice thing about this, even though the rules don't talk about doing, different variants, really what it says is that you put the cards in here. You don't play with the yellow cards if they can't tell time to the minute, or you play with to the 5-minute mark.
Okay.
So the idea is that students can play this on their own, children can play on their own, and then they won't see what they're going to draw.
Makes sense. Okay.
But if you're facilitating as a parent and you need 2 different decks, this is not going to help you. This little deck. All right. So, and remember, we didn't play with the wild cards, which means if you draw it, you get to do a random spin.
Okay.
So that's Tic Tac Tock. So what'd you think?
I like it. I think that they would both like it as well.
Right, and I can't think of any hobby authentic games that have you use time in a meaningful way where you're telling time like this.
Yeah.
So this is one of the few games that I know of where you really have to work on your timekeeping skills. So please check out the other videos in this series. I'm David.
I'm Jackie.
All right, so we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.